All right, guys, I have a question for y'all. If you're new to my channel, then this might seem different. For most of you guys that are familiar with my channel, you'll probably know why I'm asking this. Every once in a while, I'm like, I sometimes don't know what y'all want. My private group, I'm always asking them questions. I'm going, hey, like, what do y'all want from me? Like, what do y'all want to learn? Like, and because we'll go down rabbit holes that are so deep. And I like doing those, like, because sometimes my mind thinks maybe differently and I don't really know what everyone wants, because there's a lot of different fishermen out there at different levels. Some guys are just trying to go catch a fish. Some guys like, hey, I can go catch fish, but I'm trying to better understand certain things. Then there's guys that just want to get better at tournament fishing. And so you can make videos on a whole bunch of different things. And I believe I can too. Sometimes I really think, in my opinion, some of the most important stuff is like how to approach fishing. That's sometimes what I really think is the most important, what I think is the most overlooked by a lot of fishermen. And so a lot of times it's like how you think about it, not your technique specific, like how you do things on the water. I took a guy out, my buddy, yesterday. I wanted to show him something. The guy's a phenomenal fisherman. I was like, hey, I got this little thing I think you need to do. He's gonna be traveling for the next couple of weeks fishing some tournaments. He's going somewhere, and I was like, hey man, maybe you need to know this technique. And he's like, yeah. So he came and spent the day with me. I kind of showed it to him, and within the first 5 minutes, he's like, yeah, okay, I got it. It just took him 5 minutes. That's all he just needed to see it for 5 minutes, and he was fine. And then he started catching fish, doing it all day long. There were some times in there that he understood why I wanted to show it to him, because there's a big difference between just catching fish and then finding something that's better than everything else. And let me explain that too. If I was just gonna go throw a red-eye shad around, right, over the grass, and we caught fish, a lot of people were like, yeah, we caught some fish doing this. And then I'm like, okay, well, here's a hybrid hunter, and we catch some fish doing that. There's gonna be times where I show you that hybrid hunter catches a fish that the red eye can't. And maybe it's better. I think it is, but maybe it's better. And there's gonna be a time when you realize that while you're out there fishing it, you're going, wait a minute, that's a different bite. I would never have been able to throw my red eye there, all kinds of different things. Now, vice versa too. There's some times when a red eye might be better, but there's so many different techniques out there, and a lot of times the difference between you catching like 15 pounds and 20 pounds is that technique. And understanding that and then realizing when that happens. So I wanted to explain that real quick on why I think that that's important. Just because you can go throw a red eye around, right, and catch fish, and you're like, man, I know how to catch these fish. And some other guy comes in there behind you and smashes them, doing something different. Knowing when to do those two things are, I think, more important than just being able to do the technique. So I think the longer you fish, techniques become easier to master and learn. Like sometimes it just takes you just 5 minutes. I think the real intricacies of that come like days and days on the water and getting that one extra bite, or learning how to adjust a little bit faster, quicker, things like that. Now, I bring all this up because I'm going to do live scope videos. Now, I've had a couple guys on my channel, who knows if they're real or not. Oh man, you made a live scope video. I'm gonna stop watching your videos. I'm gonna unsubscribe. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It's funny because there's I've made, I don't know, 600, 700 videos. And there's stuff about the fishing industry. There's stuff about how to replace a recirculating pump. There are numerous fishing videos. Like if you're sitting there, you do realize that like on YouTube, you can like search someone's name and go, hey, I want to learn about frogs. I wonder if Todd's ever done a video on that. Yes, I've done a video just about on every single thing. And I've still got thousands more, right? We're gonna do some glide bait videos. I haven't done a bunch of them. I'm looking at a glide bait right now on my boat. I'm always gonna do more and more videos. I do about rods, reels, line, you name it. I've done stuff about my boat. I've done goofy stuff. I've done stuff with my kids. I've done stuff on my faith. Okay, so I will do things on a lot of stuff. You can unsubscribe if you want to, if LiveScope upsets you that much. I just now thought about something that there's some people out there in the country that get so upset about some things that they lose their mind. Okay, it's like, really, just don't watch the video if it's about LiveScope. But for a lot of guys, they want to learn about it. I think I'm trying to do it in a way. If you've noticed, a lot of my videos on LiveScope I've just been recording, screen recording. And I'm doing that because that's what I find the most interesting, is being able to watch it. If you notice, I'm not even catching that many fish doing it. I haven't done that many videos of me LiveScoping catching fish. I've got millions of hours of footage of it. I just don't do it because I'm slowly integrating for some people that I'm like, hey, look, what's so cool about it is watching it. Like, that's what I find really cool, is like watching it. And it's why it's probably boring to watch it on TV, because you're watching someone else watching it. It's literally like you're turning on the TV and watching someone else watching TV. I wouldn't want to watch that either. Watching the screen is pretty cool. Not just a fish eating a bait. That to me is not the coolest part. The coolest part is that just watching them in their environment move around. Like, that's why people like zoos. It's why people go on safaris where they get to watch all that stuff, like watching animals in their environment. A lot of people like that. For a guy who likes bass fishing and loves bass, it's why I got an aquarium in my house, my fish in there, and my bass, and I still love watching how he reacts to certain things. This is the same thing. So a lot of my videos have been just showing y'all, and some of y'all don't have it, showing y'all what we're looking at and what we're witnessing, what we're getting to see underwater. Now, with that being said, I was looking at it and I was thinking, okay, this is one of those YouTube questions. Like I said, I do this with my private channel and I ask them. And I'm always interested in the responses they give me, the comments they give me, because I'm like, oh, I never even thought about the things that they have questions about. I don't think about answering them until I know about the question. So I'm doing the same thing with y'all. Don't know how many comments I'm gonna get. Don't know how many people even understand what this video is about. But I like suggestions on what you're maybe having trouble with LiveScope, what you'd rather see. I can do videos on all that stuff. I kind of want to get a feel for it, because the stuff I find that's pretty cool, like some of y'all have it and are getting stuck with it. Some of y'all don't have it and want to know more about it. Tell me what y'all want to know from it, like what y'all want me to do videos on it, because I can do them, but you know, I don't mind. I'm not out there trying to always just go for clickbaits and stuff like that. I mean, I don't mind doing a video where only a couple of y'all want to see what I'm doing a video on. That's fine by me. I don't mind that. I'd rather do a video where all y'all are really interested about something, or answer questions about something, and give y'all. My whole channel is about trying to do it, be as real as possible, right? Not show y'all a bunch of fake stuff, not show y'all a bunch of stuff that's not, that looks really cool but really doesn't kind of help y'all along the way. I don't like doing that stuff. I want to do stuff that actually you can apply it, right? Because if not, I think all that other stuff will be looked at one day as going, I can't believe I watched that stuff. That stuff was really kind of fake. It wasn't fake, it just wasn't applicable. Like, so many times, like, people talk about certain things and I'm like, man, that lake is different, and you can only do it on that lake. And so it looks like, oh, I'm gonna go out there and do it, and then you can't do it on your own lake. Like, you can't apply it to yourself. So I want to make sure I do stuff that you can take what I do and at least apply it to help you out on your lakes. I know a lot of lakes are different. It's impossible to make everyone happy and do it everywhere, but that's my goal. So comment, question, I will try to do a lot of these videos. I don't mind going back and looking at these comments 3 months from now and doing a video. It might take me that long to get to one, but guys from my private channel know I go through all my comments, especially on these videos, and chances are I will try to do that. Every once in a while, it might just be I can answer with a comment. Most of the time I have to answer with video because I want to get in depth and explain everything. So that's what this video is about. Let me know, and I will do my best to help y'all and answer questions or show y'all videos or whatever it might be. All right, see you guys.